Hey everyone, it's Tabby, aka Octavia. Ringing the bell for a smile here, okay? Welcome and welcome back. Got some sage to cleanse the energies. I don't know about you guys, but is this spring acting wacky or what? Okay, it was like lower to mid 70s all week. But every night it was like 30 degrees. And then it snowed this morning. And freezing rain. What? Like, stop trying to give me a cold. Okay? It's bad enough I have seasonal allergies. That's giving me a headache. Okay? Migraine, sinus. Alright? Whew, I don't know about y'all. I don't know what's going on in you all's area. Okay? I just want to put that out there. Oh, goodness gracious. Yes. Okay, so I was going to pick up with an energy read, but this Page of Swords fell out the deck, and so I was like, what? What, Spirit? What are you telling me? They were like, the Page of Swords is seeing illusions. I said, because I want to know what's going on with Texas. And I don't mean the DC bad boy. Shout out to Texas, DC bad boy. Look, shout out to DC bad boys, all right? Just to be like, hey, what's up, y'all? You know, I miss seeing y'all. I ain't seen y'all since before COVID. I mean, it's been a long time. Actually, I haven't seen you guys since before 2010. Wow. Even longer than I thought. Yeah. So they were like, this Page of Swords. I don't mean to just change the subject like that, but I'm talking about Texas, the state. They're seeing, so they're picking up on what this Page of Swords has been seeing. This Page of Swords has been seeing these illusions that's been going on. And something about a Leo or a strength of a home. I'm missing everything. Oh, this weather. Okay. A home, right? This fell out. This Page of Swords has been watching these illusions go down in this house. And this household is feeling stuck in a marriage. But I know it's about a house, because when the card fell out, I thought house. And then boom, flew out, and it flew out sideways. So this Leo was the side dude or something. Side female was forced to walk away here. That's how I'm picking it up. So I was like, all right, cool. I gotta do a reading on this because Texas, I don't know what's going on with you. I heard it's strong. It's strong, okay? With the force, the illusions that are going on within Texas, right? Ooh, they said dream state. Okay, got it. Yeah, because of some Two of Pentacles, somebody juggling. This is, y'all, I don't want to say this, but I was going to say this is a throuple energy. I'm just telling y'all what I'm picking up, because I was looking at the card and I see a lot of water and emotion. Somebody got a lot of love to give. I got so much love for you, baby. Illusions, Seven of Cups, options. Options, okay. I heard bad options, okay. I see the word poison. I see delusion. I see mental magic. Wow, Spirit. Look, okay. Okay, thank you, Spirit. We're gonna cleanse that energy because it's strong, okay? And I just keep worrying, and that's not like me, but it's the mom in me. It's the mom in me. It's the mom in me. I care, right? I care about the other tarot readers, my other tarot readers that I've been watching for years, that I used to feel like were my friends online until somebody got them to start competing with me. But I still care. I feel like it's a lot of money to be made. Look at how many billionaires there are. Look at how many multi-millionaires there are these days. It wasn't like that when we was a kid. I prophesied that it would be many, hundreds, thousands, hundreds of thousands of multi-millionaires come the 2000s, late 90s. I told them that. Who I tell? The federal government. Ask them. Ask them. Say, did Miss Octavia Flores, aka Tavy, like she liked to say, with the real smiles, to tell the fake smiles, peace out, okay? Did she say it was gonna be multiple millionaires late 90s, 2000, somewhere around there? Hell yeah, I did. I knew it. Yeah, so something is up here, okay? You know, I was gonna get some more cards out the deck, but I think I'm gonna just go with some, because I'm not understanding the purpose. Ooh, Spirit said the circumstance. So this is about, oh, okay, I missed out on the first word. Spirit said this is about pump and circumstance. So like somebody being flashy. And the Spirit said, are you picking up what I'm putting down? Somebody being flashy about something, y'all. Okay, so somebody, wow. Okay, so somebody's circumstances changed or became inhabited, because now I'm seeing the word inhabited. All right, so what could that be? All right, I got a brand new deck, y'all, so I'm like, I haven't opened it yet, but I decided to open it for Texas. All right, the state, not the DC bad boy, okay? Because I feel like I need to be clear since I'm in the DMV area. You get what I'm saying? But shout out to King Nubian. Shout out to Prince de Jour. Well, should I say Pain, aka Prince de Jour. You know, I don't know why he changed his name. I felt like Prince was suiting. You know, he's a fellow Libra like myself. All right. Shout out to Mystical. Shout out to Baltimore Rough Riders, the original. Look, I was going to say 3 because the 4th one would never show up. But the original 4, rest in peace to the couple of ones that passed away. All right, because we went back like I used to be at the club with them in the 90s. Like, what, 95? 94? You know, 18 and up. Let me see. Yeah, around then, 96. Yep. Oh my God, y'all, it is really snowing. Like, the snow is piling up, and when I tell you it's coming down, see, this gonna change the whole circumstance. No, Spirit said no. This is about what's going on in the atmosphere. That's the reason the weather is acting so funny. I wanted to be with you alone tonight and talk about the weather. If you know, you know. Yeah. Yeah. Someone said you heard them, so say what it is. All right, let me see if I can get this new deck to open up and start telling me what's going on with this Page of Swords. Seeing these illusions. Yeah, now here. Ooh, 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 ah. Illusions. Time's ending. R.I.P. Grapple with the irreversibility of time and its permanent impact. Understand time's relentless advance and the impossibility of reversal. Shut the heck up. I just opened the box, y'all. Y'all heard me ripping the plastic off. Look at that. Y'all see? Look. Do you see it? I'm going to leave it there so y'all can read it. Those of y'all that are literate Truth or illusion? Comfortable lie persists and painful truth emerges. Opt for enlightenment and leave illusions behind. But it didn't come out, y'all, okay? If that is what is at the bottom of the deck, it is showing up. What about this house with this 4 lines? I heard something permanent. Ooh, snap. Wealth trap. Treasure draws near and pursuit ends in ruin. Somebody greedy AF. Somebody was greedy AF. Tell me about this Leo being forced to walk away, please, Spirit. So this Leo had to leave. So the house was oh my gosh, they didn't even want me to say that. They tried to choke me up in here. This Mercury retrograde been having me choke off my spit. And I'm not a drooly person, so I'm like, what's going on? Yeah, they didn't want me to say that because I don't have problems like that normally outside of Mercury retrograde. Yeah. Ooh, it sure did come out. Truth or illusion? Comfortable lie persists and painful truth emerges. Opt for enlightenment and leave the illusions behind. I can't make it up. And this was at the top of the deck when the blue or the red pill stay in the matrix or exit the matrix card was at the bottom of the deck. Forbidden fruit. Forbidden bite is savored and oh shit. Oh shit. I can't make it up. I can't. This is that Apple technology chain. I keep telling y'all about it. They in the community up here in the DMV. Shoot, that was down in Georgia. It's the government employees. It's your government. It's the laptop pirates. The laptop commanders. You know, yeah, these government technology lying thieves. They bound to make money off y'all. Wealth trap. There it is right there. Somebody was making money off it. See, look, this is the dead. Y'all, this don't even represent the dead, but we did have RIP on this time clock. And then we got skeletons for death right here. Yeah, you can't take the money with you. My father been telling me that. You can't take it with you, Octavia. That's the reason why I don't even get upset or frustrated I don't have no money right now. Y'all, I've been living off of less than $200 a month for over almost 3 years. Less than $200 a month. I'm constantly having family support me. Certain family members, okay? Apple technology chain. It's something going on. That is what's going. Holy crap. It is a distraction. This is a distraction. Spirit said I can't make it up. An eternal curse. Something about the womb. These individuals. These individuals that have been siphoning from women's wombs for money. Spirit just gave me those words. Eternally cursed. Forcing eternal vibrancy, futility, and ignoring time's relentless march. Accept impermanence wisely and channel energy into meaningful pursuits. Yeah, because they thought they was going to live off of the women folk, okay? I heard they thought. Spirit like, they thought. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't no woman going to just accept that. Ain't no woman going to accept that. They're going to go to the doctor. They're going to go get their head checked. They're going to... Spirit get jokes. Because I'm like, go get your head checked, Spirit. Like, they're like, yeah, keep going. We'll finish up what I'm saying. Got you. All right, yes, they want me to use this deck, okay? I got this deck over here that I made. Let me get it, y'all. Oh, my word. Do you hear me? Because they average or they're below average with mediocre here. Spirit said they are. Spirit said they are. They know that they were sinning. They average. Like, I feel like it ain't nothing wrong with being average. But what that's telling me is, like, maybe they don't have any spiritual gifts. Or their ancestors have. Yeah, something like that. Arguments, disagreements, fights. All they do is argue and bullshit and argue. Yeah. Mediocre. Always arguing and fighting. I heard that is of the past. That is of the past. We got tattoo artists. This is that masculine in the spiritual energy that tats up his sexual lovers afterwards here on whatever body part. Okay. Yep. We got the fraudulent life insurance policies. So this is like get rich quick schemes. Like anything to, or this is a vice. Spirit is saying vice, V-I-C-E, not the channel. Yeah, aliens, UFO, UAP, aliens. Unidentified aliens. Okay, yeah. Witches and warlocks here. Magicians. I can't make it up. They said Tabitha, Samantha, arguing. Okay, so the mama and the daughter is arguing. You need a spiritual restraining order of protection. Stay at least 50 feet away from my universe. Yeah, they said from the universe. The universe. Look, with your false accusations, slander, smear campaign. I can't make it up. Somebody is see-through. Like, somebody can see the conclusion or that they're at. What the heck? The Joker came out like that and stood up. Okay? This is a judge. Why did it come? Okay, it came out upside down. We're going to leave it upside down. Yes, we are. We are going to leave it upside down. Because I can't make it up. Do you hear what I'm saying? Do you hear what I'm saying? I need like some more sage here. Because we're going to get these bad negative energies and these phony handlers up out the energy. You get what I'm saying? Alright, so Spirit said, do you hear what I'm picking up? These folks are lying. They being mean. Spirit said that's the word right there. Is that they being mean. Yeah, Spirit said I can't make it up. They being mean. Something about being locked in their head, locked in their mind, time traveling. Or what happens in the dark, it will come to the light. Anything else there? Anything else? We got DC, the District of Columbia wanting to come out. We got Diving Deep. Y'all know him. Yeah, Diving Deep. I also call that DL. Talking about some, and when you watch my videos, can you please look at the video? Pill poppers. Yeah. Yep. Pill poppers. Addicts. Okay, so what I'm picking up on is just a lot of low vibrational, yes, low vibrational tendencies. A copycat who's been watching, monitoring, observing, okay, you know, single white female type-ish, single white male type-ish, excuse me, onlooker, watcher, observer, okay, the observer, yeah, calling themselves watching you play chess. Out this bitch. Out this motherfucker. Spirit said, don't judge a book by its cover. You heard what I said. Ooh, Ooh, Spirit said, tell them it's going down. It's going down, energy thieves. Yes, it's just a bunch of low vibrational, you know, mind manipulation, playing games, reprobate minds, you know, don't want to work, don't want to get a job, don't want you to get a job. Spiritually attacking folks. You're spiritually attacking the ancestors, the deceased. That's what Spirit said. Like they grave robbers. Ooh, at the top of the deck. God get them. God get them. Okay. Yep. DC showed up and it just flipped out. District of Columbia, the capital. Okay. Backwards. Reprobate mind. Secret societies. Department of Education. They lied. Telling you, it's like when Lauryn Hill said she had the miseducation, she wasn't lying. Karmic debt. So the Department of Education giving folks spiritual karmic debt. Kids now, causing them to have, we got Dollar Tree magic popping out. We got Georgia South Node. Okay, these folks ain't woke. They not even miseducated. These folks ain't even educated. They didn't get them the right education. I heard edumacation. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. Wow. I ain't got to make it up. I guess I'm done. It say facts, the truth. That's what Spirit said. Facts, the truth. This was poking out the deck. A catalyst, right? Look it up. Catalyst. Okay, this what I'm getting, yo. These folk, oh my God. Oh my. I knew it was going to come out the deck. I knew I was going to see it. That's why I said, hold up. I see the apple in that card. Apple, MacBook, chain, community, dreams, dream state, disorder, claiming that they bougie, but it's a lie. Okay, everybody who, they ain't nothing but spiritual stalkers. I told you, it's your government. They stealing and reaping the fruits of your labor, your spiritual rewards, you know, your spiritual jewelry, your chain. Y'all, I felt that in my soul. I felt that in my inner core, who I am. I split the deck and it said, it's like I heard Marvin. I seen him singing, tell me what's going on. He been new. This motherfucking, what the fuck? Y'all know he lived in D.C. I loved this man. I loved him. Y'all know how black folk be saying words wrong. I loved it, Marvin Gaye, when I was growing up. I wanted to know so badly, so terribly bad, what the hell is going on? Why he sing that song with such conviction and passion enthralled? Like, what? Like, how? Like, it's gotta be. Spirit said, miscommunication. It showed me the color yellow, like just spreading. Miscommunication. Phony. They phony. We got reaction. We got disturbia. Y'all watch that film? Yeah, the whole community is toxic. We got reaction. They don't think first. We got Hunger Games. Oh my God. The capital. The capital was in the Hunger Games, remember? And everybody else lived in a district. Y'all, I'm telling you, they be trying to tell us. They be trying to tell us without specifically just saying it's this, this, and that. They be waiting for, okay, who gonna wake up and recognize? Who gonna wake up? Texas, they trying to get you now. Texas. What the hell? They said, Texas, pay attention to D.C. That's what they just told me. Because the Virginia person that you listening to ain't nothing but a gold digger. That rep for the low. Ooh, I heard that stole and took a bribe. It's your military employees. Okay, my father told me stop blaming the entire government agency. It's those corrupt employees. They got 5 on it, or they lying claiming that they do. What the heck? This was turned over. Spells and spell work. I can't make it up. And anytime I see spells and spell work, you know what I'm gonna say. You know what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say programming and code. Look, bougie. It came up again. These the bougie bitches. I guess I need another card to clarify. The ones that's in the matrix, stuck in the matrix, they the bougie bitches. Blah, 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 blah. They don't even want me to say that. They the bougie bitches. Bougie. Lying, claiming that they stand or stood 10 toes down. Wow. This is what's going on in the energy, claiming that they have universal health care. They're like, I stand 10 toes down, or I stood 10 toes down for my universal health care. But they stuck in the matrix. I heard programs. See, I can't make it up. I keep telling you. I know it sounds crazy, but I seen this person with my own mind's eye. If I say third eye, you wouldn't want to believe me. Florida. Copies. Fakes. So Florida. I heard Florida just make believe. Google Magic, Google Workspace. They got false friends that live in Maryland that won't pay their child support. They a whole entire op. We got tarot readers that live in Florida, and they don't even know the masculines that's working with them is they op. But it's a birds of a feather stick together. So what they saying? What they saying? Okay, what they saying? We got Catholic. We got one-sided relationships. We got caught, exposed. Somebody need to go to the doctor. We got forged documents. We got child protective services. No, Spirit said don't even say child protective. We got 3-letter agencies. CPS. FBI. What they doing? I wish I could make the camera zoom in. Like, zoom in on this shit. Prostitute. That's how they make money. Like, that's how that spiritually refortifies them. Some type of sexual energy transference. It could just be having sex. I don't know. It could be living off of the women's wombs. Like I said, I don't know. Yeah. The help. The help. That is their help. Life insurance. And this, notice this don't say policy. This is to staying alive. Speak your truth, okay? Speak your truth. I heard, goddammit. Okay. Yeah. Actors and actresses putting on. I put on for my city. On for my city. You think I'm lying? I hear, outstanding. Girl, you knock me out. Boy, you knock me out. Really, really know you knock me out. Exciting. So exciting. Yeah. Makes me wanna shout. Then I heard loud and wrong. It is what it is. Yeah, they're gonna reap what they sow. T-Mobile, or that deep color, purpley pink, burgundy. I don't know. Yeah, throwing stones and hiding their hands. Somebody speaks a foreign language. They doing this in the bedroom. That's all I'm gonna say. In Virginia, the police are involved. The police done contracted spiritually transmitted diseases from these folks. Now they worried about how they gonna live once they retire. So they abusing their power and abusing their authority. AT&T, privacy invasion. Ooh, God get them. God get them. Something about Jay-Z being major. Noise campaign backfiring. Because all these folks got their chakras blown the heck out. They ain't got no more chi, no more light in them. They dark. They haters. The vampires, guilty by association. We got anonymous. These are the masked individuals. Okay, somebody mentally ill took something while you was in the Matrix with your free government track phone, because this is what I made this card for. When I had a free government track phone and I was in the shelter, I had absolutely no money coming in a month. Now I live off $190 a month with a family of 3. Okay, I do what I can. They was trying to scapegoat me or you, yeah, claiming that you got the look, using your body. I heard this for sacrifices. A corrupt cop think that he diddy, but all he knows is how to play checkers. Now he being blackmailed, or somebody was being blackmailed, because they did this in your energy, in your body. Spirit said in your body, in your Got to be more careful. Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. You don't know who you trying to hurt about this joint. Okay? You don't know who you trying to hurt. You don't know people's spiritual rank and authority. Okay? You don't know people's ancestors' spiritual rank and authority. Okay? You don't know. You're not aware of that. You look at someone and you say, well, they wouldn't be here. You don't understand. Sometimes things happen for a reason. Sometimes they use people as B-A-I-T. And I'm not going to say it again. I mean, I'm not. Okay? Because the Matrix had already assigned us false codes, false light codes, false, and I'm going to just call them false codes, okay? Because in the Matrix, you in the light, you in the dark, it don't matter. You get what I'm saying? And the Matrix had already said, all right, make this one a slave, okay? Make this one, I heard, for eternity. Against free will. So taking away folks' free will, they was like, yeah, make this one bait. Make this one a scapegoat. Yeah, this one over here, the black sheep. And I don't mean the group. I heard the tarot reader. Make the tarot reader the black sheep. Outstanding. Girl, you knock me out. That's what the ancestors are saying right now. Inviting. Yeah, because they were saying that you was lazy. Refused to work. But it's really them that need to get a job. But they refuse to get a job. That's what I heard. Ooh, because they don't want to pay that child support. They don't want to pay it. So what they getting paid, they work at some job where they get paid in cash. They get paid in Bitcoin. Spirit said Bitcoin. Okay, interesting. I didn't know that was possible. Okay, Spirit said Sprint. Spirit said no. Say hashtag buy blocked. Hashtag blocked. Ain't nobody got no Sprint. And if you got Sprint, what's wrong with you? Look, Spirit says Sprint is low vibrational. Sprint is low vibes. I heard that's it, period. It ain't no making it up. Sprint is low vibes. They figured it out. Oh, they said, they showed me those 3-letter agencies. Except now they showing me all of them. Get what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah. They figured it out. That Sprint is low vibrational. Something about within the organization. Maybe someone brought in some type of contracts that were Sprint, or yeah, they said within. Something about within. So I guess if you ain't right within, how you gonna win? How you gonna win if you ain't right within? How you gonna win if you ain't right within? Okay, I can't make it up. I can't make it up. I can't make it. Ooh, they said you don't always get what you want. Yeah. So somebody wanted something that was hers or yours. That's what I'm hearing. You don't always get what you want. You gotta. Oh man, I wish I knew the rest of the song. Y'all know what I'm saying. Y'all look the song up. Oh my God, yeah. Spirit said, yeah. Spirit said, yeah, for real. That was Spirit saying, yeah. You don't. Y'all know that song. You don't. I don't mean the stuff that y'all mama told y'all, because I had a black mama too. They used to be like, you don't always get what you want. It's good to want, okay? My mama told me that too. Yeah, my mom deceased now. Rest in heaven, rest in peace, mom. But for real, yeah. Because see, somebody was taking a risk. They was like, okay, it's all right. I'm gonna make a gamble on this or something of that sort, or yeah, something of that nature. And they didn't know what the outcome. Oh, they know now. They figured it out. Now they got the conclusion. Y'all, I got some other tarot reads that I put up where somebody was hiding a tower, and it must have happened within that house. And when I say house, that could be a workplace. I'm saying good housekeeping. I say good housekeeping. I swear to God. What? They just showed me this job I worked at, y'all. I was Spirit telling me all kinds of stuff. Okay, I worked security at the gate, right, for people, for any and all visitors that came to see the Secretary of State. When I was at the Department of State, I worked there part-time, okay? But when I had my interview, yes, Spirit said, yes, that's what it is. That's what it is. They shaking their head up and down. When I had my interview, y'all, I was in the janitorial office, and I was like, how, I was like, this is for the Secretary of State. Okay, but you got to remember, look at it like this. It don't matter who win the contract, long as you win the contract, right? Because we talking about government contracts here. So if, say the janitorial department put in a contract, and that price, I hate to say it, but that price was right, and the Secretary of State was like, yes, go with that one. Whoever chose that contract, they probably didn't even know that was coming from the janitorial services department within the basement of Main State at the Department of State. Yeah, see, people don't know that. You gotta work there, because you can't even find that office. I bet you can't. I bet you can't get lost. I bet you, because they do that on purpose. That's intentional with that building, boy, because it was built in, it was like part of the building was built, I want to say in like 1910s or something like that. Because I remember seeing pictures of the Secretaries of States that was 1890 and 1870s to 1873, something like that, right? And there was a whole lot of Harry Potter SHIT going on when I seen these portraits, these paintings of all of these white men, okay, that had been Secretaries of State. Because at that time, I want to say Mr. Powell was exiting and Condoleezza Rice was entering. Yeah. Did I say that right? I think I said that right. It was around that time. So that's when we got our first two African descendants Americans as Secretaries of State, as the lead over the Department of State. They hadn't had their portraits painted yet or hung in that. They call it a chamber. But it's really like a hall. But it's not like a hallway. Like it's this huge room, and it goes around, and it's just full of these. When I tell you, these paintings are giant size, number one, and they hang them up real high. It's like you at a museum, but you're not at the museum, and then they keep it kind of dimly lit because they're not trying to fade out the colors, right? Because some of those paintings is from the 1800s, and then on top of that, parts of the building was like add-ons, right? That didn't come until like 1900 something, 1910s, I'm seeing 1935, 1937, right? And then, so like the elevators go up 2-3 floors, and then you got to get off, go down the hallway, go back out, walk down one flight of stairs, walk around to the other side of the building, and get on another elevator just to go up higher floors or to go down. Depends on where you at. Or you can't ride no elevator at all. You got to take the stairs 3 flights down, okay, to where the cafeteria is at, and then find your way back up to the main floor, and then grab an elevator from there. I kid you not. That building is wild. Yeah, they said Texas, pay attention to DC. Look, I don't want to drop hints, but maybe text-free DC number. Okay? Thanks for tuning in. That's what I have for y'all. I'm going to ring the bell to close out the energy. I appreciate you all. Likes, shares, subscribes. Somehow I have a comment, but the comments are turned off. So you're doing some mighty powerful work if you leaving comments with the comments turned off, sir. Because that's what they told me to say. You're doing some mighty powerful work, sir. Being in the comments when the comments been turned off for over a year. 2 years. All right. Catch y'all in the next one.